Welcome back to Tools for Sparks, where I'm doing something really interesting / boring today and reviewing this. It is a first aid kit, but it's probably the most sexy first aid kit you have ever seen. I've never been excited about a first aid kit before, but I've got to admit that anything that's got Milwaukee Packout on it, it does get my juices flowing slightly, because it's just such a great looking thing, you know. And, you know, practical, I guess. I mean, it's big, but we're going to talk about what's inside. Is it any good? Should you get one? All that stuff coming up on Tools for Sparks. But first, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's go. So this is the Milwaukee Packout first aid kit, the workplace first aid kit. And we've recently got these for all the guys. We kind of got fed up with those mamby-pamby first aid kits that you buy for like $4.99 from Amazon that you know never really use. These ones are solid, practical, they'll last, and hopefully they've got everything in that we actually need. So I'm going to crack it open and I'm going to show you what's inside. Okay. So the packaging says that it's fully customizable because, yeah, it's Packout. It's impact resistant. It's IP65 rated, which is great. It means you can chuck it in a puddle, you can drop it off the side of your van, and it's not going to get full of water and get ruined, which is quite important. It's got various different dressings, eye pads, assorted plasters, saline cleansing wipes, tape, nitrile gloves. It's got a face shield in it. It's got an emergency foil blanket, sterile gel dressing, scissors, bandage, and 2 aero wound finger dressings. So what we're going to do is we're going to get my lovely assistant cameraman Max. We're going to give him a few injuries, and then we're going to see whether this actually works in real life. I would love to do that, but we actually can't. So we're just going to pretend. So first of all, with the Packout stuff, you've got these clips enable you to clip it into your other Packout stuff, so it can kind of stack up and lock. If you have all round Packout gear, then you know that's nice. It just clicks in with the other stuff. To open it up, you unclick these nice solid clips. Boom, goes like that. So in here, you've got these little boxes, and it is customizable because you can just shuffle them around and put them where you want. That's the whole great thing about Packout in general, is that it's really, really customizable and flexible. But this comes all fully kitted out, so you can buy the thing and you just know that you've got everything there that you need in terms of general safety. So you've got this burn gel dressing for minor burns and scalds. You've got these little standard HSE dressing kits, aero dressings they're called. 2 small and 2 large. A nice pair of scissors. Now, you know, this is Milwaukee we're talking about, so they do give you decent tools even in their first aid kits, which is quite nice. Now let's face it, as electricians or, you know, plumbers or whatever it is, whatever trade we're coming from, what are you realistically going to use in here a lot is probably plasters and cleansing wipes. So if you cut yourself, you know, just a little slash with a knife or whatever, cut your finger, it's not major, but you need to clean it up. You've got loads of these cleansing wipes in there, which is really handy. You've got this thermal emergency blanket, so you know if it's a really chilly day and you need to warm up, you can just stick this on. But this is obviously designed for extreme situations. It says it protects against excessive heat or cold, and it reflects up to 80% of body heat. Premium quality, so that's good. Now in here are the assorted fabric bandages, which I think realistically, like I said, these are the kind of things that you're going to be using. So let's just crack one of these open and see, you know, how many plasters are there inside and what kind of sizes have you got. So you've got the small square ones, then these are the normal ones that you wrap around your finger. Yeah, you've got loads basically, which is what you want. You don't want to, some of these kits that they give you, like that you buy really cheap, they have like 2 or 3 plasters in, and you buy this whole kit of stuff that you're never going to use, and the thing that you actually need, which is plasters, you know, not that you should be cutting yourself on a regular basis, but obviously it does happen from time to time, if you've only got 2 or 3 plasters in the kit, it's just completely pointless. So I love the fact that they give you a really good selection of plasters in here. First aid at work, you've got a little manual here, so if you fancy a little bit of light reading about how to deal with CPR, severe bleeding, blocked airways, or eye injuries, well, that's a nice little bit of light bedtime reading for you. There is a face shield. Not really. Oh, it's a CPR face shield. Okay, so this isn't one of those face shields like they wear in the local cafe to protect their clients. This is a CPR face shield. So this is designed to stick over somebody's face when you need to give them CPR, and it's got like a little mouthpiece there so that you can safely breathe into the person's mouth without actually having to touch lips with them, which is interesting. I've never seen one of these before, but yeah, there you go. If you're going to give CPR, use a face shield, kids. You've got some nitrile gloves in here, plenty of those, and each one is in its own nice little plastic bag, so they're not going to get cross-contaminated. You've got a triangular bandage, non-woven, 2 of those. 2 finger dressings. And we've got a conforming bandage. It conforms to all the rules of your company. No, I don't really know what that is. I mean, if there are any health and safety experts watching this, I'm sorry. I'm just an electrician who's opening a health and safety kit for the first time. We have an iPad here as well. Not the kind of iPad that you play games on, but the kind of iPad that you patch your eye with if it gets hurt. And the last thing I've just dropped on the floor. Here we go, some non-woven paper tape. So that's quite handy if you need to make up a bandage for yourself like this. You've got the paper tape to be able to do that. And that's it, really. A Milwaukee Packout first aid kit with everything you need to protect yourself. Well, not protect yourself, but kind of remedy things if there is an accident of whatever kind of scale. First aid is important. Every tradesperson should have a first aid kit on the van, and this is kind of the ultimate first aid kit, I would say, for people who love tools. Milwaukee Packout, head to the link in the description where you can get one of these for yourself. Very decent little bit of kit. And if you have any alternative recommendations for first aid kits, I would love to hear all your thoughts in the comments below. I hope that you will never have to use this, as I hope that we will never have to use it in our company, but you should have it there in case of emergencies. Thank you for watching this interesting, maybe slightly boring or slightly exciting video, depending on what you like to watch. If you have just realised that you've spent 10 minutes watching someone unboxing a first aid kit, congratulations. But I really do appreciate you watching, and I hope that you'll stay, because we've got some other great videos that are going to pop up straight after this, which will probably be a little bit more interesting. So why don't you subscribe and hit the like button and watch another one? Thanks for tuning in.